Hey y'all, we're back. Just wanted to give you a quick update, let you know what's going on. The last video we did a baby shower, and actually today was supposed to be our baby's birthday, right?
Kind of.
Kind of. Well, he was supposed to be born today, but
Yotebi, ne?
yeah, Yotebi.
Yeah.
So basically you can see he's still
Still here.
And so we're a little bit anxious. We were actually preparing the last few days for it to like happen, and it hasn't happened.
It hasn't happened.
Right?
He's not ready yet.
He's not ready apparently. Maybe he's been happy in quarantine right now.
He's relaxing.
He's like, Japan is still in a state of emergency. The doctor said that no matter what, like by end of this month, he has to come out, right? No
End of this month. Well, the clinic I go to, they only have 10 days max after the Yotebi to give a birth. Like usually it's 2 weeks, but like our clinic is 10 days. So
yeah, all of Japan has pretty much, they're no longer in a state of emergency except for like the few main prefectures like Tokyo, right? And I think major cities, I think like Osaka and like the other ones are probably gonna go out as well pretty shortly, and then Tokyo's probably like the only one left. But despite that, they're still not gonna let me attend the birth, right? So Maiko's gonna have to do it all by herself.
Yeah.
Right? So she has to kind of get ready for that.
I'm anxious. Like a couple of my friends already gave a birth without anybody around, like without their husband around.
Yeah.
And I mean, like basically it went alright because of course the doctor and the nurse are there, but like it's just it's my first time.
And it was I think one of them was natural birth, right? So that was.
Oh yeah.
So I'm learning everything on the fly. Maiko's actually studied up on everything. So, well, first of all, if you guys have any recommendations on good books for me to buy, I read one book so far.
It's not a book. So I asked him to buy a book and study because I've been studying like so many books, like the Kindles and stuff.
Yeah.
And so he decided to buy a book on Amazon or
Amazon.
And when he received it, it's like this thing.
It was perfect. It was like a.
How many pages was that?
It was like maybe
5?
15 pages. No, it was like 15 pages of just like all the things you needed to know. It was like
a notebook.
More like a brochure, a pamphlet.
Yeah.
It was perfect. It had everything I needed to know. What like Maiko has, a lot of the books come with like super cool pictures and
drawings
and
charts
everything, and
colorful
I don't know. When
books.
I searched Amazon, they just look like very boring books.
They should have it in the States, no?
I don't know. And you guys already know, we just recently gave a home tour, but just to get to that spot and get everything ready, just took a lot of work, right? Yeah. It was just like.
Well, you build a lot of stuff.
Yeah, like a lot of this furniture that we ordered came from like IKEA or places where you actually had to build the furniture.
Yeah.
And some of the places were relatively cheap, so they came in like so many different like pieces.
Yeah.
And they were like so hard to build. Like here's actually us building some of the furniture. So we bought some furniture from IKEA, and in Japan they offer a delivery service. Here's all the bedroom furniture. We bought all this furniture. I knew we had to put it together, but I didn't realize it'd be so many pieces. And then in the living room kitchen area, we had some other non-IKEA furniture. There's Maiko's project right there. Maiko, how's your project going?
Not for me.
Looks like you have a lot of pieces together.
None of them are the same. IKEA is so much better.
So we just came across a problem with this furniture. The top piece came all dirty like this. You can see how all the pieces are so dirty. That's so crazy that it's like that. I also built the bed frame, and Maiko helped with the side drawers. How are you doing, Maiko?
This is good, but my hair is not.
Maiko's doing the drawers. And here's all the bedroom furniture built except for the main drawer. So as you can see, like there was just a lot of stuff. Wasn't like the funnest experience in the world, but it was good. We were in quarantine. We had like plenty of time to, I guess, kind of kill. So we were just building furniture the last several weeks. Since Maiko and I have been like staying at home as much as possible, Maiko hasn't been able to like walk around as much or like exercise as much or like get out. So we've been here, and the doctor said when she went in for the doctor visit that the baby hadn't dropped yet.
I should be more active.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like my friend who just gave a birth, but like yotebi was actually behind me. She said that she hasn't been really active. She's been actually going out, like outside, like walking around.
Yeah.
So like almost every day. But I haven't been doing that. Like, I don't want to go out. I shut down from the corona world.
She doesn't want to get sick. I don't want to get her sick. Because one of the scariest things is if she does, again, get corona, she won't be able to go to the clinic and get painless childbirth. So
then I'll have to do a natural birth. And
But who knows? Like, probably in the next week, we'll have our son soon. And one of, like, the plans was to actually get your like mom to come and help us, right?
That's like a not custom, but like what everybody does in Japan.
I do have like a bunch of foreign friends over the years, and they've married Japanese women, and a lot of them like they'll be, oh yeah, I can go drinking tonight. Like, oh why? It's like, oh, because my wife is back at her hometown. My wife is back at her hometown with her family. So for some reason in Japan, a lot of the times the men will like stay and like continue to work, and then the women like after the child, like I don't know, maybe a month or two afterwards.
Before and after, I think.
And then they'll like the wife will be over there.
Yeah.
And he'll be like still working.
If the husband has work here, but that's the most case, right?
Yeah, but I almost feel like some of the times it's been where the wife had the birth here, and they're like been here for like maybe a few months. And then she goes back home to get help for like several months.
That's one case. But like, there's a thing called satogairi shusan in Japan. Satogairi means going back to your hometown and give a birth, so that your parents or your mom can take care of you while you're like, you can't really do anything. Because I don't know if it's worldwide or only in Japan, that you have to stay home at least a month after giving a birth. If you're at home, like somebody has to take care of you or like cook, or you still have to take care of the baby.
Yeah.
And you have to recover. That period, you need to be with someone. Usually it's husband, but the husband usually has to work. Yeah. And in Japan, not a lot of guys are able to, still like cannot take the time off for...
They'll have like a couple weeks off, and then they'll have to go back to work.
Yeah. My mom's gonna be all alone. Yeah. And if that's the case, mom's mom can come and take care of you.
Usually the houses in Tokyo are so small, the apartments are so small that the mom can't actually like stay with them. Yeah. So I think that's why they always go back to their hometown. That's true. And we were actually thinking of having, your mom come over here in Tokyo.
But not anymore.
But not right.
We don't know yet.
We don't know. Like, it really depends on Japan, and like Tokyo is like a state of emergency. Like, she's from Aichi, and over there they're no longer in a state of emergency.
The only worry we have is like my dad is in a critical medical condition.
Her dad is recovering from cancer.
Yeah,
right?
So like he's really weak right now, and my mom and my dad both are really old. So
they're not so old.
My mom is in 60s. Well, my mom can get the silver discounts at the movies.
So she's at risk, right?
She is.
And so we don't want her to like get on a train and like come here and then
she wants to though, but I told her not to.
Not to infect herself or like bring it into the house either, because just traveling on the train might be kind of sus. So the plan right now is for us to take shifts, since we both work from home, and we can kind of just like take time off.
To take care of the baby, right?
To take care of the baby. Hopefully we won't lose a lot of sleep. I can probably like wake up really early in the morning, so we can just switch off and then like take naps during the day. I think it's just really tough in Japan because a lot of men work and they don't take a lot of time. I think they're legally required to get time off.
They do get time off depending on the company. I don't think it's a law.
Here's the actual law right here. So
there's no law. But I hear like a lot of companies hesitate to take those days off. And especially if you have like really responsible position.
Yeah, even though you do have a pregnancy and you maybe even like the company gives you time, they sometimes don't take it. But I'm excited. I'm super excited. We have a lot of the stuff ready for the baby. A lot of it because of you guys.
Yeah, thank you so much again.
And the next week we'll have our son.
In 2 weeks at least, for sure.
2 weeks for sure.
Because 10 days plus 4 days.
Yeah,
for you.
I can't wait to see his face.
I hope he has your eyes. He has your mouth. I don't know about teeth.
What's wrong with my teeth?
Would you rather have a baby teeth or giant teeth? But you can't tell that he's born, but he has no teeth.
We'll see.
We'll see.
There's like one question from my Instagram. I always post like what we're eating, and a lot of the times it'll be like sashimi or like kaisendon. Yeah, I'll post it.
Yeah.
And then people are like, I can't believe Maiko's eating raw fish.
I get those comments on my side too.
Yeah.
On my Instagram.
So I think what a lot of people don't know is that in Japan, the fish is quite high quality and very fresh. So you don't have a lot of the concerns about having like really bad fish. And two, Maiko's not just like eating just a whole ton. It's like it's in moderation.
Not much. There's like a certain amount that's recommended to take. Like if you can't take like this much a day, or you can't eat this much a week. Yeah. And I'm not eating that much, so I never go over that. Like, never.
And then, like, a lot of the times, for example, it's like really depends on the type of fish. Like tuna, like anything that's like any big fish that's in the ocean, because I think since it's swimming, it gets a lot of like mercury. So luckily, she gives that to me. I get all those pieces.
Usually, you like the tuna, katsuo.
But at the end of the day, a lot of it is just moderation. You can have some of it, and if you have just like a tiny bit, it's not like the end of the world, which we don't know the exact number, but the number is just right here. But I
wish I can though.
I think that's it. So if you guys like this video, help us out, hit that like button. If you want to help support the channel, the baby, or anything like that, check out the Hold My Miso merch. And yeah, if you want to see more of what's going on in our lives and our baby's life, hit that subscribe button and the bell button, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.